Yes, it's that time of year again. All the joy of family coming over, all the food that you're going to get. There's always one battle that we have to just take care of this Thanksgiving. Ladies and gentlemen, what side are you on? Is it sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie? We break it down for you right now. This is a big paradigm shift than you can ever imagine, gentlemen, because this can be the difference between having a happy Thanksgiving or a violent one. So let's break this down. Mr. GPS, I would believe that on your side, you are a sweet potato pie fan compared to a pumpkin pie fan.
Pretty much. And I got to say, 51-49 on the side of sweet potato.
Okay. Now, what is it about the sweet potato that gives it the edge for you?
It's just the familiar feel of the holiday season, or whenever you're around family that are cooking like that. Sweet potatoes are the way to go. That's how black folks live. We don't live around pumpkins like that.
Okay.
So that's where it's at.
And I guess it just tastes better for you. You just like the flavor more.
You don't get the extra spike in the taste as to pumpkin, but it's close. I mean, it's sweet potato. There's not a whole lot of sugar you got to add to it, but it will add some. With pumpkin, to get it even close, you'd have to add probably about 4 or 5 acres of sugar to take it the other way. But I enjoy pumpkin pie as well as I do sweet potato, but I prefer the sweet potato.
Okay.
That's just where I'm at.
Sounds good. Now, Cortez, you have been on the fence for the years, and Marsha has even called you out on it. She almost took away your card. I can't.
Damn, I don't even want to talk about pies. I don't want to talk about pies, Jenkins. I got blasted on pies a couple years ago.
Oh yeah?
Because I didn't know the difference between sweet potato and pumpkin pie. I didn't know the difference.
Okay.
Wait.
Market difference, yes.
Wait, what?
Market difference.
Really?
Yes. But I've grown to appreciate a good pumpkin pie.
Yes. Yes.
I got chewed out. I got chewed out for that. My wife was like, you don't know the difference? I was like, no, I don't know the difference. They taste the same to me. She grabbed that black card and pulled that. She pulled that black card. She was like, oh, hell no. Because I bought it in the house. I bought some pumpkin pie in the house, and I thought it was going to be cool. Oh, hell, man, I got ripped. For that,
yes,
man.
You did. You probably got reamed big time.
Wow.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. So we need to know, why are you on the fence with sweet potato and pumpkin pie?
It has changed. Sweet potato pie. It's just, when I first had my first pumpkin pie, it was hard for me to tell the difference. Sweet potato pie has more spices in it, a little bit more spices in it.
Okay.
Pumpkin pie is kind of just blunt. It's a pie, but it's kind of bland. There's not as much intensity in it as a sweet potato pie. Got nutmeg and all this other stuff thrown in there. So
and everything. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Plus, sweet potatoes honestly are more attainable. I mean, they got pumpkins out there, but man, you can make sweet potato pie all year long. As pumpkin pie, you only make it seasonal. It's a seasonal pie.
That's true.
You're not making pumpkin pie in the summertime. You can find sweet potatoes in the summertime. You can find them year round. So
that's very true. And now you have mentioned in the past that the family has kind of ranked on you for liking pumpkin pie.
Oh yeah, they were pissed with me because I thought they all taste the same, man. I'm gonna be real. I said that, and they were like,
"Ooh,
you said that? We dare you to say that?" And I was like, "It tastes the same to me." What do y'all want? People want me to do? So after a couple years, I was like, I know the differences between them now, man. I didn't know the true differences between them until I started, so I was like, all right, let me test this pumpkin pie out, because nobody didn't. I remember I went out and got one. Nobody in the house was eating. I think nobody was eating it except me.
Oh shit!
Because everybody was like, I ain't eating that. I'm not eating that. Why you bring that in my house and everything?
Oh my God, we almost got violence in Cortez's household there, GPS. I mean, we got to kind of watch out with that. It's getting deep. But here's the thing. You want to know a little factoid here? And I learned this through an old article from the Washington Post a few years back. When you trace the history of African American cuisine, it's best to take stock of what is inherited from West Africa, which is the ancestral homeland of the individual reporter that did this story. They hoped and they thought that the sweet potato pie had West African roots, but it actually begins in Peru. Sweet potatoes originated in Peru. So there's a nice little factoid there for everybody. As early as the 16th century, Spanish traders shipped sweet potatoes from the Americas across the Atlantic Ocean on two different routes, one headed to West Africa and the other heading to Western Europe. So Western African cooks first experimented with sweet potatoes as a possible substitute for other root crops such as like cassavas or plantains or yams. And they used to make a typical meal of some sort of starch served with a savory sauce, soup, or stew that was made with fish and or vegetables. You get a little history of where these fruits are coming from, but honestly, going back towards even the days of when segregation was over, there's where you saw the split between sweet potato and pumpkin pie. Everybody in the New England colonies, or even further down, maybe closer towards Pennsylvania, maybe Baltimore, Maryland area, were pumpkin pie. Everybody from there south was sweet potato, and this is where the rivalry has come into play. So now I have to ask you this, GPS, because you are not only the connoisseur of liqueur, but you are Mr. GPS, the cook himself. If you are going to have a bountiful feast for people during Thanksgiving, are you going to give the option of pumpkin pie, or is it only going to be sweet potato?
I will definitely give the option of pumpkin pie. Because there are some people that appreciate it. I mean, okay. I can appreciate it. You know, the sweet potato thing, it's, the sweet potato plus the sugar plus the pineapple plus, whatever you add to it. But
pineapple.
I'm just trying to tell you what I've had.
He's fading fast, Cortez.
40 some odd years of living. Look,
it's good to have a little variety. There's nothing wrong with having a variety at it.
I mean, I see marshmallows in the motherfucker. Brown marshmallows and raisins. Like, huh? What?
Wait. Now, I'll say this though. No.
I mean, how much diabetes you trying to give somebody leaving here? That's basically what it is.
But wait, and, in defense of the marshmallow and sweet potatoes, shout out to Boston Market. Their sweet potatoes that they have with the you don't like it?
Because
get the fuck out of here, really?
Let's be real, man. Let's be real.
Oh shit!
If you want to make a s'more, you get the marshmallows and make s'mores, man. That's what you use that for. Let's be real. Plus, on top of that, man, I think marshmallows and meat. It takes away the taste from the actual sweet potato pie, man. I feel like it counters it. Because now you got cast, man. Now, if you just I have seen dishes where it's just the sweet potato without the pie and it's just the marshmallows on top. You can get away with that.
No.
But when you try to join them all together and you got the pie and then you throw the marshmallows on top, what else you gonna throw up on there? You tell me. What else can you throw up on there? You gonna put some icing on there next, man? No.
Cinnamon, maybe a little sprinkle of cinnamon or something like that. I don't know. But bro, you can't deny that it has a good flavor. But I mean, I wouldn't risk your life in putting that in front of your plate. Now, shout out to Boston Market. They do have a Thanksgiving meal that they do have out there in a package, and I heard that good. Shit is on point. Shout out to Boston Market. I got that 1 year, man.
Really? You gotta try it. I got that 1 year because we didn't want to cook, man. It was just as good as having somebody cook the food at home,
now,
man.
Wait a minute. You said we didn't want to cook. Isn't it really we means me, as my old saying goes? Don't you usually cook Thanksgiving?
No, I don't cook, bro. I don't cook, man. I run errands. All I do is run errands and pick up various
driving Miss Daisy or something?
That's what I am, man. I go out. That's my part. That's my duty around Thanksgiving is to run out and do the errands and pick up the food or whatever.
I really didn't know who cooked. I I thought that you mainly cooked or something like that. But either way, to each their own.
I just lift up that remote and cut the TV on, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Listen, that's how we do it.
Now, GPS. So you wouldn't be caught dead with the sweet potato from Boston Market on your table?
We can have it, but it wouldn't be our only option.
Okay. Well, that's fair. That's fair.